Hi guys. Let's start with SEO. What is search engine optimization? The goal is to create and optimize sites to better appear in search engines so that you get more visits from search engines such as Google, Bing, Yahoo. The objectives of referencing: 1. Get visitors to the site permanently. 2. Get visitors for free. 3. Get a lot of visitors. 4. Improve the site and market it for free. Studies have shown that the first page of the results of Google search engines obtain 95% of visits, so your site should appear on the first page, but not on the entire site, but on the pages of the site. Search engines: the search engine is a site that helps you find what you want on the internet, as easily as searching for a particular book, buying a game, booking a hotel, and without the engine's research, the search process becomes difficult. Search engines like Google, Yahoo and Bing archive sites together. When we search the internet search engines, we show the best results by search subject based on factors that will be mentioned later. We will explain the case of Google because it is the best and the most famous. 1. Represents the keyword that you type when you search the internet. 2. Paying ads appear in the first results. 3. The free results of the Google search engine. Each page contains 10 results. The goal of the SEO process is the appearance of your site on the first page of the search results or in the first 3 results if possible. What are the main factors on which the search engine relies to evaluate sites? 1. PageRank. This is an algorithm used by the Google search engine to measure the trust of the site and its pages, and the higher the ranking of PageRank, the better the chances of results. The factors on which the algorithm relies on its location are unknown, but developers are generally convinced that the number of external links to your site from external sites is the key factor. 2. Quality of content is one of the most important factors on which Google relies on the classification of results. 3. Exclusive content. Create good content that benefits visitors so that they gain their trust. Always try to create exclusive content and plan your content accurately. 4. Trust authority or backlink. The measure of the trust of the search engines is expressed by the number of external links leading to your site from sites having the same domain as your site. These links can be considered as an indicator of the trust of these sites in your site. The more you refer to other sites related to your site, the more reliable your site will be for Google and can progress in the search results. But the search engine also focuses more on the quality of the site. For example, gives the following link to a considerable body, government site, non-profit organization, are rated better than those from sites less effective. The age of the domain is one of the important factors in terms of trust and credibility. Keywords: word or phrase we type in the search engine box when we want to search for a particular topic on the internet. Webmasters place these keywords that visitors look for in the article title and in the article's content, or in sections of the site to get hits. Keywords are important factors when referencing, and when choosing a keyword, you need to be sure of the monthly search volume and the competition. For example, if your site cannot export early, use highly competitive keywords. The search results are published using keywords. To find the size of the competition and the average monthly search volume, use Google Keyword Tool. Keywords are an important factor in the SEO process, but they are not the only key factor in the SEO process. Other factors influencing SEO and PageRank. The meta tag is an explanatory tag used to help search engines understand and archive the general content of a site. The meta tag is one of the important factors in improving the ranking of your site, but do not use it too much, as it can backfire. The meta tag can be divided into 3 main components. Title is the URL that appears when searching for your site and search results. Description tag: this is where you write briefly what is provided in your site. The description should not be too long because the search engine reads in the description of the meta a number of lines. Keywords: all the keywords that you use on your site. For example, a site that talks about football can use the results of League of Champions League matches, World Cup, championship as keywords. The meta search tag that you have inserted on the site and the content of the site you are viewing are the keywords already present on the site. Is there a link between the meta tag and the site's content when you manipulate the search engine? When you visit the theme on the Fiverr site, for example, you have in mind how to get the first $5 in the site. Fiverr is aptly named, hence the importance of custom titles in SEO. The title in red appears in red. The title of the page or the subject must be related to the content of the page for Google to better understand the nature of the content of the page. Sitemap is a file that puts all pages of the site so that visitors navigate the site easily because it is a guide to guide visitors and the search engine. Search bots like Google are reading this file to understand the content of your site properly. Then, how does the Google search engine send visitors to your site if they do not know enough about it? We'll see how to prepare a sitemap for blogging and WordPress blogs in detail. ROBOTS.TXT. This is a file that you place on your site to prevent search engines from archiving certain parts of the site. For example, if you have an online store containing your customers' database on names, ages, email, hosting, etc., it is necessary to prevent search robots from archiving this data. You do not need to put a robots.txt file unless you store sensitive information such as credit cards, keywords. Local SEO. Targeting a specific geographic area, such as a company targeting New York only, is used when your business is restricted to a specific area and therefore targets only local visitors. What are the types of referencing? There are two basic types of SEO. One on the SEO page. Internal referencing refers to everything you do on the site to improve the site's results in search engines, such as site content, site speed, site design, ease of site navigation, beauty of the site. When doing internal referencing, you do all that is necessary to make the site distinct from within. The internal links between topics are well placed to keep the visitor on the site as long as possible and to browse more content. Content. The content should be as good and exclusive as possible. Good content is the most important SEO factor. User experience, namely the ease of navigation between the pages of the site. Good content leads visitors to stay long and register on the site or do not leave without subscribing. General conception of the site. The design of the site must be attractive, simple, consistent color, beautiful fonts with a suitable size, no programming error with the smallest possible number of JavaScript codes. Because JavaScript cannot be understood by the search engines, it is necessary that the pages of the site are fast to download is a factor taken into account by Google during the evaluation sites. You can use Google's PageSpeed Insights. You enter the URL of the site or page you want to scan and click Analyze, which gives you a full report on the speed of the website with suggestions for improving the site's speed tool available. 2 of SEO page. External SEO consists of creating external links to your site from sites in the same domain, creating backlinks, or generating sources of traffic outside your site to develop and become one of the famous and reliable sites of search engine. External SEO is more difficult because it is related to factors outside your site, such as the number and quality of external links to your site from sites related to the content of your site or in the same domain. External links, backlinks, the more the number of links and the quality of the links linked to the content of your site are numerous, the more your site is evaluated by Google. The greater the competition in the field of your site, the more difficult the solutions. Dissemination of your site through social media. It expresses the extent of the diffusion of your site in different means of communication such as Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Telegram. Types of SEO based on getting the backlink. White hat SEO. It's getting a backlink to your site in a natural way, as in the case where reliable sites at Google put a link to your site because of the good content, which is the best SEO white hat way. SEO, according to Google's policies, such as writing valuable content, designing a website suitable for mobile phones. Black hat SEO. This is to get backlinks through fake programs or sites that publish links to your site randomly, which is the opposite of white hat SEO, which is contrary to Google's policies. This error will be sanctioned by Google. Gray SEO Hat, in which the ranking of the site is improved without prejudice to the terms and laws of the search engines. Just like writing as a guest on sites or forums with the same specialization as your site and putting your site link within these sites, many sites allow it. You can also buy a backlink. Only, make sure that the content of your site is good and that the site you want to buy comes from Google is reliable and in the same specialty as your site and with the best evaluation of your site, so as not to be located in the black zone SEO. You can use the Check PageRank tool to view the site evaluation before making a purchase. You can make a gray hat, but only if the content of your site is good and the sites on which you put links are reliable and relevant. How to do SEO on my site in a successful way. Internal referencing and external referencing are complementary processes, so they must be grouped into one SEO strategy, following the following steps. Create good content. The first step towards exporting search results is content that must be distinct and exclusive, because the Google search engine attaches the utmost importance to the content. Write meta tag in a simple and clear expression of the content of the site. Write the URLs very distinctly. Choose the keywords carefully, where you prefer to use them. Uncompetitive keywords. If your site is new, you can also choose between few competing keywords and powerful keywords. Site map. Give visitors and search engines a sufficient idea of what the site contains. Website design. Easy and simple. Whether a site or blog on Blogger or WordPress, the site must be programmed without programming errors, while minimizing the most possible JavaScript code, and avoiding many additions, up to